Hey kids, it's me again. Let me help you on reinvestment rates. So I'm going to discuss reinvestment rates through examples, okay? And this time, this lecture video is different because I'm going to use pen and paper, okay? Para maiba naman tayo. Alright, let's start. This is our first example. So we're going to find the accumulated value, okay, of 1 unit invested for N periods. Okay? So ibig sabihin nun, you have 1 unit and then you put this 1 unit into an investment fund. And you let this 1 unit stay in this fund for N periods using this rate of interest. Okay, this is the effective rate of interest per period. So, ang dali, diba? If we just want to get the accumulated value of this 1 unit at time N. How? We simply multiply this 1 unit by the accumulation factor, which is 1 plus I raised to N. And then that's it. We were able to get the accumulated value of this 1 unit here. But, this is not the case. Sabi dito sa problem, periodic interest payments are reinvested at rate J. So, what do you mean by that? Ganito yon. Diba? This 1 unit, after 1 period, mag-grow siya, right? It will become 1 times 1 plus I. Right? So, wala na to ha. Because, kineri niya yan sa time 1. Now, the interest payment is reinvested into another fund. So, ito yung interest I. Okay? You're going to get this one, and then you're going to deposit it here. Okay? So, ang natira dito, 1 na ulit. Right? And then, mag-grow ulit ito doon sa next period. Gaano kalaki? Magiging 1 plus I. Right? You're going to withdraw again this interest, and then you reinvest that one here in this fund, and so on. So, wala na to. Okay? Okay. Siyempre, wala na rin tong 1 dito kasi na-carry mo na siya dito. And so on. It will continue into this pattern hanggang makarating tayo to time N. Alright? So, parang ang ini-expect ninyo dito, may 1 plus I dyan, kukunin yung I, and then ilalagay dito. Okay? Of course, na nanggaling yung 1 plus I dito. Of course, meron din ditong 1 plus I. You get the I here, and then ilalagay din dito yung I. Wala yung 1 dito ha, kasi na-carry mo na siya dito. Okay? Siyempre, ito rin, baka tanong nyo, ba't may wala rin yan? Kasi kineri na yan dun sa next period. Okay? So, sa first investment, ang natira lang talaga is 1. Kasi tinatanggal mo naman yung interest. Okay? Kaya 1 lang din, it's equal to the original investment. On the second fund, you have a series of payments. So, actually, this is an annuity. Okay? With level payments of I. Okay? So, if you want to get the accumulated value of this investment, we have this. So, accumulated value is equal to, okay, what is the amount in the first fund? You have 1. Yan yung accumulated value niya kasi wala namang interest yan. Okay? Plus, what about doon sa second fund? What is the accumulated value? So, you see, you have an annuity. Actually, an annuity immediate. How are you going to get its accumulated value? So, using actuarial symbol, it is I, S angle, N. Using J as the rate of interest. See? So, ganyan lang maghanap ng accumulated value. In dealing with reinvestment rates, I advise you not to memorize formulas. Okay? Ang gawin nyo lang, mag-draw lang kayo ng timelines. Okay? And then, you analyze yung mga cash flows. And then, that's it. You evaluate its accumulated value. If J is equal to I, you can prove that the accumulated value is simply equal to 1 times 1 plus I raised to N. So what does it mean? Ibig sabihin, sana hindi na lang kayo nag-reinvest. Sana, nilagay nyo na lang, hinayaan nyo na lang yung interest doon sa unang fund. Okay? Pero in real life, kapag nag-withdraw kayo and then you're going to reinvest it into another fund, may expenses talaga na involved. So, if J is equal to I, mas mababa ang earnings ninyo kasi nag-incur pa kayo ng expenses sa pag-withdraw from the first fund and then you're going to reinvest it into another fund. Okay? Let's have this second example. This time, you have an investment of 1 unit at the end of each period for N periods, using I as the effective rate of interest per period. And again, may reinvestment na mangyayari. Tingnan natin kung anong itsura. Okay? So, this 1 unit will grow to this amount. 1 plus I. Right? Okay. Now, the interest payment is reinvested into another fund. So, kukunin natin to, ilalagay natin siya dito. Alright? Okay. Ngayon, edi 1 na lang to. Pero may papasok ulit na panibagong investment na 1 unit. So, ang total nito ay 2. Okay? So, you have 2. Now, mag-grow yan after 1 period. Okay? Gaano kalaki yan after 1 period? It is 2 times 1 plus I. Right? O, wala na tong 2 na ito kasi na-carry nyo na yan to the next year. Okay. Ngayon, ang interest payment, again, will be reinvested to this fund. Magkano yung interest? 2 plus 2i. So, you're going to get 2i. Ilalagay nyo siya dyan. Okay? So, ang natira dito ay 2. Pero may papasok ulit bagong investment of 1 unit. So, you have a total of 3 units here. And then, mag-grow ulit siya after 1 period. Okay? So, I hope you can imagine at this point, anong meron? You have n minus 1 times 1 plus I. Right? And then you're going to get the interest and you're going to invest it here. Okay? Pero after ng reinvestment, may papasok ulit na bagong investment of 1 unit. So, ito ang laman sa dulo nung first fund. So, you have n minus 1 plus 1. So, you'll get n. Okay? Now, we want to get the accumulated value. Okay? So, ang accumulated value is equal to what is the amount in the first fund? You simply get n minus 1 plus 1. You get n. Plus the accumulated value in the second fund. And what do you notice? It is an increasing annuity. You just factor out I and it becomes 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. So that's why I have I S angle n minus 1 using J as the effective rate of interest for this second fund. Okay, again, I advise you not to memorize formulas. Let's have another example. This is number 5 of week 7 practice exercise. So, here you have 2 funds, A and B. according to the problem, so 1,000 is the initial investment. Okay? Tapos, nagpe-pay ng interest ito semi-annually. Okay? Pero yung interest rate, hindi given. Okay? So, pwede naman natin siyang gawing, parang dito na lang. Saan ba dito? J sub A. Okay? Ito na lang yung effective rate of interest per 6-month period. So, let's let this be equal to I upper 2 over 2. Okay? That's J sub A. So, ito, mag-grow. Okay? It will grow to this amount. 1,000 times 1 plus J sub A. Okay? And then, you're going to withdraw the interest. So, withdraw. Tapos, ilalagay nyo dito. Magkano yung interest? 1,000 J sub A. Okay? And then, so 1,000 na lang ulit yan. Okay? Wala na to ha. Kasi na-carry nyo na yan dito. And then, it will grow again. After 6 months. So, you'll have this pattern. Okay? So, wala na to ha. Wala na yan. Okay? So, actually, ito wala din. Kasi i-carry mo ito to the next period. Okay? Until you reach this 15th year. Bali, ang nasa top nito is 1,001 plus J sub A. You're going to withdraw again 1,000 J sub A and then reinvest it into Fund B. That's why you have 1,000 J sub A at the end of 15th year. Alright? So, same. We're going to get its accumulated value. Alright? Okay. For the second fund or Fund B, you're given I equals 6%. Okay? This is an annual effective rate of interest. Pero yung series of payments mo ay semi-annually. Okay? So, you may want to convert and find, let's call it J sub B. This is your I upper 2 over 2. This is going to be the effective rate of interest for Fund B. Okay? Okay. Additional information dito sa problem na ito, at the end of 15 years, the effective yield rate is 7.56%. So, you recall the definition of yield rate. Okay? Or, pwede natin siyang gawing equation of value. Perang nilabas mo is equal to perang papasok sa'yo. Okay? So, magkano ba ang perang nilabas mo? Okay? Or nilabas nung man as an investor. It is 1,000. Right? Okay. Tapos, anong value nito at the end of 15 years? It is 1.0. So, we're going to use the yield rate. That one. Raised to 15. Kasi 15 years ang dadaanan ni 1,000. Okay? This one is equal to, so equal naman yan sa perang matatanggap nung man as an investor. So, magkano ba ang matatanggap niya? Sa Fund A, ang makukuha niya is the original investment. Okay, walang interest yan kasi kinukuha mo lang naman. Ay, kinukuha lang nire-reinvest into Fund B. So, you only have 1,000 from Fund A. What about sa Fund B? Magkano ang makukuha nung man? It is the accumulated value of this annuity. How are you going to accumulate it? It is 1,000 J sub A. Ito yung amount of payment, right? S, angle, ilang 6-month period ito? Okay, you have 30. Using J sub B as the effective rate of interest per 6-month period. Okay? And then doing the math, using your calculator, you will get J sub A okay, you will get this 0.041992,895. Okay? But then again, don't forget that this is your I upper 2 over 2. Okay? And the question is, find I upper 2. Okay? So what is I upper 2 now? You multiply this by 2 and you will get 0.083985979. Alright? So this is the last example for reinvestment rates. This is number 6 of your week 7 practice exercise. According to the problem, payments of 1,000 are invested at the end of each year for 5 years. So ito siya. Okay? Series of investments of 1,000 made at the end of each year for 5 years. Okay? And these payments earn interest at an annual effective rate of 10%. So I here is 10%. Okay? Now, ganun pa din. Ang interest ay kukunin and then i-reinvest into the second fund. Tapos, yung second fund, ang reinvestment rate ay 6% for the first 4 years and K% thereafter. Right? Okay, so anong itsura ng timeline natin ngayon? So, ganun pa din, itong 1,000 mag-grow. Right? It will become 1,000 times 1 plus I. Again, what is I? 10%. Okay? Kukunin mo yung interest, which is 1,000 times I. I-reinvest natin siya dito. So, you have 1,000 I. Okay? So, wala na to. Okay? Of course, wala na rin to. Okay? Kasi na-carry mo na yan sa sunod na time. Now, after that, may papasok na bagong investment, which is 1,000 also. So, meron ka ng 2,000. Okay? Tapos, after a year, mag-grow ulit yan. It will become 2,000 times 1 plus I. Kukunin mo ulit yung interest. I-reinvest mo dito sa second fund. Okay? Tapos, may bagong papasok ulit na investment na 1,000. So, ang total ng pera mo dito ay 3,000. Tapos, mag-grow ulit siya. Okay? To this amount. 3,000 times 1 plus I. And then, kukunin mo ulit yung interest. Wala na to. Ilalagay mo dun sa second fund. Like that. Okay? But please take note, wala na to. Wala na to. Kasi itong 3,000 na to, ito na siya, oh. Okay? Tapos, may papasok ulit. So, yung pera mo, magiging 4,000. Tapos, mag-grow ulit siya. Magiging 4,000 times 1 plus I. Tapos, kukunin mo ulit yung interest, ilalagay mo dito. You're going to have 4,000 I. Okay? Again, wala na to. And then lastly, may papasok na bagong investment na 1,000. Ito ang pera mo sa unang fund at the end of 5 years. Okay? Okay, anong question? The amount in the fund at the end of 5 years is 6,000. So, binigay yung accumulated value. Okay? So, ang sabi, ang accumulated value ng lahat ng investment ay 6,000. So, ganito ang equation ninyo. So, you have 6,000 equals. So, obviously, ang valuation date natin is at t equals 5. Okay. So, ito ang total value ng investment niya. So, magkano ba ang amount ng investment niya doon sa unang fund? Ito. You have 5,000. Okay? Plus, actually itong apat na to, since limited naman yung cash flow, kakonti lang naman siya, pwede nyo siyang i-manual or i-brute force. Iisa-isahin ninyo. Okay? Pwede yon. Okay? Or kung gusto nyo talagang gumamit ng formula, ganito ang itsura ng formula. You can factor out 1,000i. Okay? Pero itong tatlo lang ang gagamitin ko kasi ito lang yung pare-pareho ang interest rate. Ayan o. If I factor out 1,000i, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. So, accumulated value. Okay? Using I equals 6%. Pero, ang valuation date nito ay nandito pa lang. Yan. Nasa t equals 4. You have to carry it to time 5. So, you multiply it by 1 plus k. Kasi k na ang interest rate dito sa period na ito. Okay? So, tapos na tayo doon sa first 3. Ngayon, huwag mong kakalimutan yung last payment. You still have to add 4,000 I here. Okay? And then, please compute for the value of k. Okay? And you will get negative 0.039015952. Yeah, it's possible to have a negative interest rate. Okay, kids, that's it. Thank you for watching.